Fire insurance forms a very crucial part of the general insurance. It would be always less than the cost of the factors that has happened, cost of the damage that has happened altogether. Most of the people would love to go in for something called as cost replacement value. There is this kind of insurance. You need to cover yourself, you need to take care of yourself. There are a lot of advice that is available in India. Good morning and welcome to the Unit 2 Session 1 in Principles and Practice of General Insurance, where we are going to talk about fire insurance. Now, this is a very important topic. Why? Because fire insurance forms a very crucial part of the general insurance. Now, many a times we have heard about fire breakouts, we have heard about incidents related to fire. But then what do we do when that fire strikes your business? 99% of the time we are panicked. It's quite but natural. Why? Because we do not know what is going to be the continuity at that point of time. So that's why we have a fire insurance here, which is going to support your business and ensure that you will come back to normalcy. Now let's start with fire insurance. The term fire insurance refers to a form of property insurance that covers the damage and losses caused by fire. Now, I am talking exclusively about the damages, about the losses that are done by the fire accident only. So, we are not going to include any other kind of incidents or emergencies or exigencies there. This is only about the damages that are caused by the fire. The next factor, most policies come with some form of fire protection, but homeowners may be able to purchase additional coverage in case of any damage that is caused by the fire. Now, what happens is that normally when you buy out an insurance, especially a general insurance, a property-based insurance factor, there is this fire insurance which is already covered inside. So we are not going to worry about it because that is a package which is included. But then, now what is happening is that there are people who buy an exclusive coverage in case if there is going to be a fire emergency or exigency. So this is a kind of a very important general insurance. Why? Because the probability of fire accident happening in India is quite close to about 20 to 30%. So let's moving further. Let's try to understand the standard policies of the fire insurance. Now, when a fire insurance is being spoken about, this is an additional coverage that is being provided, one, and it is being capped at a rate that is less than the cost of the losses occurred, necessitating a separate fire insurance policy. So what are we going to do in fire insurance? Now, suppose an untoward incident like this happens, what you are seeing here in the image. Now, the owner of that particular house or the building or the business would first call upon the insurance company and tell him that his business or his house has been destroyed by fire. Automatically, the insurance company will first send the surveyors who will come and start valuing the situation, find out to what extent the damage has happened. Now, once that is being done, the fire insurance comes with a cap altogether. Now, when I use that word cap, that means at a particular fixed rate altogether. So what they typically tend to do here is that, which is actually predicted in the form of the less than the cost of the losses accrued. The cost of the loss is, let's say, about 1 lakh rupees. So the insurance would cover somewhere quite close to 75 to 80,000 rupees. So that would be the maximum cap that is being allowed from the insurance part. So what is very important is that it would be always less than the cost of the factors that has happened, cost of the damage that has happened altogether. So there is a particular cap amount, 75,000, 80,000, 20,000, 30,000, whatever is the cap amount, only that much will be paid by the insurance company towards the person who's taking the insurance. Followed by, the policy says that policy holder can either go for a replacement back on either on a replacement cost basis or actual cash value basis of for the damages. Now what happens here is that nowadays companies have come up with exclusive offers where they give you the option of back on replacement cost basis. Because of a fire accident, my car got burnt or damaged, my house got burnt or damaged, my machinery got burnt or damaged. I want a cost replacement to replace that machinery. What would be the cost? You can go in for an insurance on that type, or you can go on the actual cash value. So what is the present cash value of that? Sir, we will give you that much amount from the insurance side. So you have both ways altogether. Most of the people would love to go in for something called as cost replacement value. Why? Because there is no point in taking money which would be definitely lesser than the market value. So let us go and replace the entire thing. Anyway, it is damaged. So let us go and replace the entire thing, and that cost would be borne by the insurance company itself. So most of the people would like to go for this replacement cost basis. The second thing is that some of the house owners' insurance policies include fire coverage. They might not be extensive enough for some house owners. Now what happens is that some of the fire policies that have been already included with the house insurance, with the general insurance on property, may not be that extensive, may not be that particular enough about the fire damages. It might only say some incidental damages that has happened through the fire. Yes, we will take it into account. We will, sort of compensate it. So what people tend to do here is that they first try to understand the fire insurance factors very clearly. They find out to what extent they will get their money back in case there is going to be a fire insurance and accident that is happening altogether. If that is going to be the situation, if that is going to be the scenario here, then automatically let's go further and try to remove off this. Let's not even worry about it. Let's try to find out that whether we will be able to get something done already. So that is why this is a very, very important factor. This is a very, very important thing for all of us to understand and to take it further. So I would say that this is something which is not just easy enough to just go ahead and claim it. It would involve a lot of tests. It would involve a lot of metrics in this, and then we need to take about on this. Now, the next thing is that how does it work? Now, how it works is something which is very interesting. Why? Because the homeowner's insurance provides policyholder with a coverage against their loss. Now, this is a blanket term that is used to describe both interior and exterior of the home, which will, include all the damages, all the factors that are kept there. Now, why this is important? Many a times what happens is when a fire accident happens, we exactly do not know the damage. It might have happened only on the exterior part of the house, on the walls or on the surrounding. But the property inside, say the curtains, the sofas, the furniture, the TV, fridge, those equipments or those factors have not got damage at all. So what has gone wrong is only about the walls, the exterior part of the home. In certain cases, the entire house gets burned down because of some factor of the fire accident breakout. In that case, now what happens is that the insurance policy is on a different side. So what we tend to do here is that we take both the interior and exterior into account, and we say that the property is insured for so much of value. So moment a fire accident happens, we would assess both the conditions, and for whatever the insurance property is value, as I told about the capped term value, that much would be paid back to the homeowner. So this is why this kind of insurance matters a lot when we start understanding the fire insurance factors. The next thing is that policies may also cover injuries someone sustains while on the property. Now, this is also very important. Why? Because during the time of fire accident, now somebody sustains injury. Some wall falls on them, or some sofa or furniture gets burnt and it falls on them, curtain falls on them. There is some kind of a mishap or an injury that happens on a person who's living in that property. For that also, the policy will try to cover and try to provide the damages factor. So if you have a mortgage on the house, that's a very good chance that your lender won't advance your loan if your property is not covered. Now, this is where you need to understand. If the property, if you have a mortgage, sir, I have a house, the house is already mortgaged. Now, if that be the condition, that's a very good chance that your lender won't advance your loan. So, the lender will not advance the loan if your property is not covered. So, if the property is not covered by insurance, the lender will not look into the loan factor at all. Even if it is not a requirement, it is a good idea to protect yourself. There is an additional form of coverage that you can purchase, including the insurance. Now, let's try to understand this factor. For many people in India, insurance is a subject matter of just discussion. People talk about it. There is this kind of insurance, you need to cover yourself, you need to take care of yourself. There are a lot of advice that is available in India regarding the topic called as insurance. There are several applications that are available in insurance. But still, we as people believe that we will live for n number of years. There's going to be absolutely no death, there's absolutely going to be no accident, or there's nothing going to come and affect our life, because we believe that our life is completely immortal. But the truth remains that anything can happen to us at any moment. At that point of time, we start thinking about insurance. So that is where you need to understand that protection is always foremost rather than providing a reason. So that's why insurance company says that whatever might be the condition, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, it is mandatory for every citizen, for every person to go ahead and insure himself and the property. Why? Because you never know what kind of incidents or accidents that you might face on you or on the property. So that's why even the mortgages, the insurers, all the people, the banks always stress upon this fact that you need to get yourself covered completely. To whatever extent possible, it is always mandatory that we have an insurance that works for you. Followed by the fire insurance covers a policy holder against fire, loss or damage from a number of sources. Now, that is also a very important thing. Why? Because fire accident is not a plain accident that is struck by a matchbox and then you suddenly start flames coming into your home. Fire accident can happen through electrical outages. Fire accident can happen through any other mishap, like, there was a spark or there was some kind of a burst flame, there was a cylinder burst. Whatever kind of accidents can come into picture there. What we need to understand is that the fire insurance will try to cover the policy holder from all kind of factors. So the fire insurance is not going to say that, sir, I'm not going to cover you. For any kind of incidents that happen there, we are ready to cover you. So that's what the fire insurance says, that for any loss or damages, there is definitely a coverage that is going to be included. Followed by these fires include brought about by electricity, as I told you, the faulty wiring, the glass explosions, or for example, when we are talking about lighting or by a natural disasters altogether. Now, but any format, the concept of insurance is all about looking into the uncertainty areas. So insurance itself says that this has been basically defined and designed for the uncertainty and for the risk factors. So what if I don't worry about the uncertainty, sir, I will just go ahead and just do it. Now that will not be considered. Why? Because if you are talking about that uncertainty factor altogether, then this has to be looked upon. This has to be really understood upon, because anytime anything can happen. Followed by the burst or overflowing water tank or pipes may also be covered by this policy. Yes, it is possible. Why? Because a sudden burst of the pipe or some water tank or some of that nature just goes ahead and burst open. Yes, that is also considered to be a dangerous act, and yes, that is also need to be covered in this entire philosophy. So it's very, very important that we understand what kind of accidental factors that we have to keep in our mind. Followed by the special consideration, a policy holder should check the home value each year to determine if there is a need to increase the coverage amount. This is mandatory. You cannot escape from this and say that, no sir, yes, I know how to manage myself, no need to worry. No, let's not even think about it. Why? Because when we talk about the coverage factor altogether, a policy holder should check the home value. That is highly, highly important for me, because whenever you take a policy, what people believe, overall what people believe is that, oh, it is there. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to think about it. You can take it and you can go forward. No, absolutely not. A policy holder should have that fear factor in the mind, very, very clearly stating that this is something that we need to carry forward for whatever time, for whatever circumstances. You cannot go back and say that, fine, the policy will be covering you, I can take it, I can go forward. No, that is not intended at all. Please understand the policy, what it is trying to tell you. How much is the coverage value? What is your home value? For how much do you want to take the insurance? Try to understand the nuances very, very clearly. Insurance policy is not for take it granted. Insurance policy doesn't mean that you have just taken a package, it will work for yourself. It is not a holiday vacation package. This is something which is going to govern about your life and your property. So please understand how the value is being calculated and to what extent you can go forward and claim your insurance. Followed by, a policy holder cannot get insurance for more than the home's actual value. This is quite interesting. Why? Because in India, expectations are always endless. We always believe that our expectations are next to the level of sky. So what we do here is that we try to look for an insurance which is greater than the home value. Now, for example, the cost of my home is 75 lakhs. I might have probably looked for an insurance which can get me 1 crore. Now, that is not possible at all. The insurance says that whatever is the extent of your home value, only to that extent you can claim the insurance. Followed by, insurance companies may offer standalone policies for rare, expensive and irreplaceable items that are otherwise not covered in the standard insurance. Now, there are people who are known for the antique collections in their home. Now, they are rare, they cannot be replaceable, they are something which cannot be even looked forward in the world. There's no replacement at all for it. Then what do we do? How do we think about it? In that case, what we do is that we provide a standalone insurance altogether, which will help you to cover the case. So that's not covered in the standard life insurance, standard fire insurance. We will try to cover it in an exclusive insurance. Now, the additional fact about the fire insurance that we are going to talk about. Fire insurance provides an extra coverage for any offset, any additional cost to replace or repair any property that surpasses the limit set by the homeowner's insurance. Now, that is very, very important. Why? Because suppose you need some replacement, some cost to replace or repair or take forward the entire thing. What are you going to do here is that you're going to claim the insurance factor. So the fire insurance says that, sir, we will provide an extra coverage, some extra value altogether to offset the additional cost to repair the property. So I want some money in order to repair the property, rebuild the property, set it across as per the need. So that would be something which will surpasses the limit set by the homeowners insurance. This is an extra value coverage. This is not something with the regular insurance. This is an extra coverage that is being provided by the company. That will be definitely more than the insurance value altogether. So this cannot be mixed with the normal factor. This is something extra that is being provided by the company in terms of making you cover the repairment cost, cover the replacement cost altogether. Followed by, what does it provide? Now, fire insurance policies provide payment for the loss of property, definitely yes, as a result of fire for additional living expenses necessitated by uninhabitable conditions, as well as damage to the personal property and nearby structure. So some kind of damage has happened, some kind of problems have happened. Yes, I am going to provide you a complete package that can go forward and take care of this scenario. Yes, I will do it for you so that you are able to take it forward. You are able to see that whatever additional factors are coming in, you will be able to cover it. You will be able to take it forward. Now, homeowners should document the properties and its contents to simplify the assessment. This is important and mandatory for you to understand. When you buy a home, please understand that you have to have a document which actually talks about what are the contents of the home. So when you go for an insurance, you need to understand what are all the factors that were inside your home. Your TV, your fridge, your sofa, your furniture, your computers, your home speakers, all kind of factors that we are talking about, all those things should be listed so that when the assessment comes into picture, it is easy for the company to understand what are all the goods that got damaged because of the fire accident and how much we need to replace it back. 99% of the time, what happens is that people try to recall their short-term memory at that point of time, trying to understand what would have been there. And again, they come up with some figurative value saying that this is what we want as an insurance. But unfortunately for the insurance company, if things are not detailed out, if things are not being told exclusively that these are the factors that needs to be looked into and these are the total damages that are caused, then you might not get the necessary insurance money back. So that's why I always say that take time in terms of documenting the entire activity. Tell them where exactly, what are the factors, why we need to cover it, and then it will be easy for you to take it forward. The next thing is that the fire insurance policy includes additional coverage against smoke, water damage, which is also there, and it's usually effective for 1 year. Fire insurance policies are on the verge of expiration because of the renewal by the homeowner under the same terms of the original policy. So this is all mandatory in nature. This is highly important for all of us in terms of understanding the fire policy, the original policy altogether. With this, I come to the end of this particular session. I hope and believe that all the factors that have been discussed here will be of a great help for you in the upcoming sessions. And we are trying to discuss about the fire insurance in detail. I will also try to make you understand what are all the components that have been told in the coming sessions. But until then, stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay enlightened forever. Thank you once again for joining me today on this wonderful session.